Hello everyone and welcome back to Cowabunga Corner. In this episode I'm very excited because I get to play around with the half-shell heroes, which is amazing because I've been staring at these toys, wanting to open them ever since they first hit the market. They let us know about these at Comic-Con and I've just been off my racket going, I want those! They're adorable, they're small, they're tiny, they're very cool. I know I was just ready to bust into this guy, but at first I want to show the back of him. Mikey with skateboard. Coming out of their shells for the very first time, the half-shell heroes are ready for non-stop ninja adventures. You can join the fun-loving brothers and their pizza-fueled mission as they team up to mess with the menacing mutants and stop the Shredder. Squeeze pipes to activate wings, and then it shows the others and the little full town of toys you can get. And as you may see around me, there's going to be a lot of this in my reviews. Especially with the holidays coming up, I'm like highly recommending these for people, and I'm hoping that my recommendations are right. I'll know that after I actually start to get to play with these. Now these are not twist ties holding these on, these are the actual bands. The box is killing me because I love actually having boxes where I can do this without destroying the box. But I'm afraid I might have to destroy the box just to get to Mikey down there. Come on out of here. There we go. There, separated him from his box. A lot harder of a box to store. You're going to have to like completely unfold it if you want to try and save this. And you don't have much space to flatten it. So I like normal packaging a little bit better than this. But I like the toys. Even when I was at the store picking some of these up, somebody saw Raph in my cart and was like, where did you get these turtles? And I'm, oh, in the next aisle. Just seeing them. Other people are going, wow, we need these toys. And I personally think that this was a very bright idea. Now, pulling this guy out of here. They have him in there tight. Mikey's freed with his little skateboard. But it's not just a skateboard. Mikey can fly. Yeah, we got Flying Mikey. Very cool. Joint-wise for the small toy is legs move, his shoulders move. They go up and down and in circles. There's no elbow or wrist movements. And the head turns. It does not look up and down. It just goes back and forth. And his weapons are stuck in his hand with these toys. You can't play with the weapons or really take them out. This makes it so they're really good for kids. And I do mean the younger kids because this is this kind of stuff that's safe to play with to where they're not going to be losing much. If anything, they might lose the skateboard. But they got Mikey as a whole. And I love the smile on his face. He's got this excited smile on his face that just really works for the character. I love this. I really think that Playmates was on the ball designing these toys. Now we have a new booklet that comes with these toys. And this booklet shows only the world of the half-shell heroes. So if you look at the front side, it's a list of all the toys that are out. You can make your shopping list, go I need, I don't need, and just go over that. And the back side is an image of the world as we see it on the back of the packaging, really tiny. But this is a large image, so you can go through and say, look, there's the toys I have. Let's attack Donatello. They got the same saying on the back of his box, but it's Donnie with lunge. Going to try and get him out of here without destroying his box too much. I don't want the box destroyed. I know most people are not like me about trying to protect the boxes, but I've been like this ever since my first Turtle toys. I actually still have some old Ghostbuster boxes and stuff too. It's just what I keep. Makes me a little annoyed when they make it very difficult to save that. And there is my second booklet. I want parents to help take these out of package for kids because these things are in here pretty tight. I swear they weren't made for kids. Christmas Day, parents be ready with an X-Acto knife or some sort of a cutter to free the toys from their packaging. So here's Donnie's. His is squeezing these together in a pinch. It's actually only squeezing the one side here. And Donnie sits right inside of his ride and rolls with it. Once again, they managed to get Donnie's gap tooth in here. It's really small, but he does have a gap. His arms can move together. They can also move separate. And his legs are also together and not really separate. He's only got one handful, but his other hand is cupped into a fist and has a hole through it. So you can slide something in there. I don't know what. It's a cute little toy with a vehicle that matches his color. Much like Mikey's skateboard. And that is 2 of these awesome little heroes in a half shell. We're going to attack Raph now. We already know what the back of the box says since they're not being too creative with their packaging here. He's got the most angry face so far out of these little turtles. The cool thing with Raph is he has a bike. Third book. That was the easiest zip tie to remove. It was like it wasn't connected. Fortunately, I think Raph's is connected much more than that one was, but it still snapped off pretty simple. This is different. I'm looking at Raph's size here, and they got the plastic in between. These are very, very kid-friendly toys. His arms can move with each other, I'm noticing. When you move one arm, the joint moves with the other. Legs move together. You can't hold the handles, but he has a bike. If you squeeze these together, there's saws that come out just a little bit. Just enough to affect the vehicle next to him. That is Raph and his bike. Last of the heroes in the half shell of the 4 turtles. Trust me, we got way more of these to come. It's going to be Leo. People may notice that I go in this order a lot, but that is my favorite order to go in when it comes to the 4 turtles. And my 4th little booklet. Leonardo, he has a sword, so both hands have weapons in it. Once again, the arms can move just by moving one. They're pretty cool. With him, he has his like jetpack thing that snaps onto him. To make the wings move, you just turn this wheel a little bit with your hand on the back. I'm just pushing down and it's making his wings flap. Very easy to use, simple. He actually stands on his feet. When the backpack's on, you gotta bend him forward just a little bit to make him stand up. That's Leo. He looks happy, looks content, doesn't look over too happy, but happy enough to say, oh, he's happy. They're fighting humans, not robots, not mutants, not gigantic monsters or aliens, but humans. They're not just making them smaller. They're making them very kid-friendly, very family-friendly. They're giving the turtles their own expressions that match their personalities very well. They're making it so these are very likable. They're bright. They catch your attention. They stand out. There's so much more to them. I just think that this is the first time that they're getting the smaller toys really correct and something worth getting for the holidays. If you are into collecting the action figures or not, just take a look at them for yourself in the stores. The packaging is to the point where you can move the arms while they're on the box. You can actually get a feel for what these things are. And they're very, very unique. They can be set up for different poses to have your own little fight scenes on a display case, or they can be safe to set down with a child to play with. And they're small enough for the kids to take them out when you're going out on those car rides or going to a relative's house. It's something that you can easily just drop into a small bag and be good with. The holidays coming up, I highly, highly recommend, especially these first 4 turtles of the Heroes in a Half Shell. And these are the ones with the smallest vehicles. Remember, you can collect each of the turtles with different vehicles as well, as you will be seeing through these reviews. We'll catch you here next time on Cowabunga Corner with lots more of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys for the holiday season reviews. Cowabunga!